Okay, the lift is all cleaned up. So these are brand new crane lifters. Can't buy this stuff anymore except for me. Still got a few sets left. So anyway, these are the real deal lifters. Oop, don't want to lift the spot there. Hard grease on that. Clean it all off. These are all good. So these are all genuine crane ones. Good quality stuff. These out for my bike. Now these are unlimited lifters, so there's no limiters in these things, so that might be a problem, but that'll something I'll play with later on and see if it makes a difference in power. Theoretically it should. But don't know until you try it, right? So we'll see down the road. Okay, what's wrong with this one here? Some heavy buildup on this. Not sure what the hell this stuff is. It's not rust, but it's really thick, greasy oil stuff that won't go away. Where's my scrub pad at? Alright, took a scrub pad to it, knocked it off. And a burr right there. Where did that come from? And dropped. And a little nick right there, see that? Mahogany stone. Okay. One trick you do is you take a micrometer, because it doesn't move. You run it across the neck area. Tell how much of a nick it really is. Yeah, still got a little bit of something right there. It's actually just past the nick is where the high spot is. Weird. Yeah, blocks are tight on the end. Jeez. Yep. Nice. Well, they work, they're loose, but you get out here, they get tight. Oh well. This one's better. Yeah, definitely this one hole here. Got dropped or hit or something. Looks alright, but a little tight right there. Put this lifter over here in one of these holes. Yep, it's fine. Okay, so I did a bunch of pumping, preloading, pre-oiling, pre-lubing, whatever you want to call it. Done a lot of testing. Makes absolutely no difference at all. They either work or they don't. Nothing else makes any difference. It either works or it doesn't. Format gaskets. Those. So what really does matter is we want to lubricate the roller. So put some oil on it. Now you can pressure lube these, it doesn't make any difference. They make a vacuum testing pot, I have one. Pain in the ass to use it, messy. You only do a set of roller at a time, why bother? But if you want to, they're available. Hopefully these have no issues, we'll find out. Normally I run a Jim's limited lifter, hydrosolid, my preferred lifter. And I don't have a lot of those floating around anymore, so they haven't made those in a few years now that I like. I don't like this big axle stuff at all. Like the old style ones, you can replace the rollers easily. But they are what they are. These are pretty good lifters. Johnson lifters are good, high lift lifters are good. There's other ones, but stay away from those cheap ass China ones. Yeah, if you're only paying 20 bucks each for a lifter, it's not a very good lifter. Get what you pay for. Make sure you lubricate all this stuff. Dry starts are not good. Lubricate this stuff with assembly lube here. It's good for probably 5 minutes running time before there's damage done. So let's give you a good insurance margin there. Okay, let's lube that. I'll just slip these in. Rotate them around to lubricate the bodies a little bit. Shove them in. Doesn't matter where the hole is. That's a myth. The whole thing's a big groove. The whole lifter's a big groove. It doesn't matter where the hole is. If you think it matters, line it up. What are you going to do about the next one? It has to go through this lifter, around the groove, to this one. So you got one that's lubricated right and one that's not. They both work the same. Stupid internet crap. People think they know something. They don't know squat. Alright, that's the rear one. So it goes over here. This is the front one. Goes this way. Different shape. That's how you know how they fit. Okay, so now go ahead and line these up on the block here and drop down. So here's the rear one. Just drop it in fast and you don't have a problem. If you waste your time lining up and screwing around, it'll fall out. Same with this one. Just don't screw around, just put it in. Table over here. 830 tools. Off the excess oil. Okay, where's our screws at? Okay, here's our 12-point stock style screws here. Go back and forth until they go in. You get the sweet spot to go right in. Okay, we got 7 screws. That means we're missing one. Pretty sure I took 8 out. There's the other one. Alright, my tools. Okay, I got my tall one here that works. This one works good when you got nothing around here. The other one has a universal. Looks on an extension. Either one works. Okay, I go down until I touch, I back off a little bit. Go down until you touch, back off. Handle. Touch, back off. Do them all the same. Until you touch, back off. Okay, now there's a little bit of wiggle back and forth. Find the sweet spot. And then tighten it. So you go right in the middle, tighten it down. Do a cross pattern. No fancy alignment tool needed. So you have a little bit of a gap in there. Just find it right in the middle. Pull it down. If it was really that important, they would be doweled. Okay, I'm going to torque them down. Pretty good torque on these. So you go until they quit moving, and you go a little extra. See when it quits moving, you go a little extra. A little moving is torqued. See, that's torqued. See, it's tight, and then you go about that much more. That's called tightening hardware. No stupid gauges or anything, it's all feel. Okay, so that's in there. We gotta block this plug off here. Okay, it's right here. That O-ring actually looks pretty good. I got a new one I bought, but this one looks fine. I'll reuse it. Okay, we got our screen right here. It's already all cleaned out, real good. Got the spring that holds it. It goes in like this. It does not go in upside down. Just drops in the hole like that. Right there is your Tappet screen. And then this just screws right on top of it. Push down with your finger and rotate. Gotta find the thread where it grabs that. Then push down and rotate each time you do it. You won't hurt the thread any. Just overload. You're taking the tension off that spring basically. After you get in there, I hit it with an impact knocker to make sure it's tight. Impact knocker. Use my big 1/2-inch bit. Steel adapter out of over here. Takes 2 hands to do that though. Okay, big large bit because it fits the big slot there real nice. Doesn't dig in. Put the adapter in it. Put the impact knocker on there. Rotate it to where it's tight. Down until you hit, and just give it a little whack. 1, 2. First time it moved a bunch, second time it barely moved. That means it's torqued. Okay, roll the tools away when you're done and clean them. Okay, so now everything's in there. Let's see if it rotates. Everything goes up and down like it's supposed to. All looks good. So the lifter should go up and down freely and drop right back down. See? That's exactly what they're doing. Perfect. Okay, we're on the overlap stroke here. See how these two lifters are moving? See how these two here are not? So this is on the compression stroke right now. This cylinder's firing right now. This one here, it's loading the cylinder for the next crank down. See how they're both moving? So we want to get around the top dead center. Firing stroke, so see now these ones aren't moving and these ones over here are, see? See that's on the overlap stroke, they're both moving. These ones are not moving, see? Okay, now we're pretty close to top dead center right there. I can't really time it right now because the damn stupid magnets over on the alternator are keeping us in this position. And it's pretty close to top dead center though, so let's go see if it actually is. It might be. Where's the big one at? There it is. And long extension someplace. Where'd it go to? Okay. Go on the other side of the bike over here. We'll check our ignition timing. All right. Okay, let's see if we're anywhere near where we want to be. See, it's toward the back of the hole a little bit. It's pretty close. A couple extra degrees maybe. 1 degree. Where's it at? Yeah, it's only like 1 degree off. That is close enough to time it. Ugh. Get around the other side of the bike here would be nice. Stupid tripod does not fold up. Okay, so I'm going to time this thing, so let me grab my stuff, I'll be right back.